AP News. I'm Ed Donahue. On Capitol Hill, Secretary of State Marco Rubio faced pushback over the U.S. raid that removed then Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and brought him to the U.S. In the Senate, Kentucky Republican Rand Paul says it's unconstitutional.
Bombing a capital, blockading a country, and removing elected officials, and we certainly wouldn't tolerate it, nor would I if someone did it to us.
Well, we didn't remove an elected official. We removed someone who was not elected, and it was actually an indicted drug trafficker in the United States.
The Federal Reserve is keeping a key interest rate at the same level. President Trump has been pushing Fed Chair Jerome Powell to move quicker to cut rates. Powell says it's important for the Fed to be independent.
If you lose that, it's going to be hard to retain it. And we haven't lost it. I don't believe we will. I certainly hope we won't. But it's very important, and the reason it's important is that it's enabled central banks generally not to be perfect, but to serve the public well.
You're confident it can maintain that independence at this point?
Yes. I mean, I'm strongly committed to that, and so are my colleagues.
Court records show a man accused of squirting an unknown substance on Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar at a town hall in Minneapolis has a criminal history and made online posts supportive of President Trump. The president has been critical of Omar. In the Senate, Illinois Democrat Dick Durbin was asked if the president will tone down the rhetoric.
I don't think that slows the president down at all. I think what he has created is an environment of hate and threats and violence that's going to take a long time to live down.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has a warning for Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. His comments against U.S. trade policy could backfire, especially at a time when the U.S.-Mexico trade agreement is facing a formal review. FBI agents are executing a search warrant at the Fulton County Elections Office near Atlanta. This is AP News. The AP's Gethin Coolbaugh reports a coaching vacancy has been filled in the NFL.
The Cleveland Browns hired Todd Monken as the franchise's 19th full-time head coach on Wednesday, wrapping up a 3-week search. He replaces Kevin Stefanski, who was fired on January 5th, the day after Cleveland finished a 5-12 season. This is Monken's first NFL head coaching job after 11 years in the league as an assistant. He spent the previous 3 seasons as Baltimore's offensive coordinator. Monken previously served as the Browns' offensive coordinator in 2019. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
The Trump administration concluded San Jose State University discriminated against women by letting a transgender athlete play on the women's volleyball team. The Education Department announced its findings and offered San Jose State a deal that would resolve the case. University officials did not immediately comment. More information at apnews.com. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Hey, bro, can I?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
Sports Update.
I don't know what to say except that I feel really sorry for him.
Did tennis great Novak Djokovic weigh in on the shocking news Tuesday night that six-time Super Bowl winning head coach Bill Belichick was not elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility? No, Joker was referring to his opponent in the quarterfinals at the Australian Open, Lorenzo Musetti, who was wiping the court with the 10-time Australian Open champion until Musetti had to retire from the match because of an upper leg injury.
He was a far better player. I was on my way home tonight. Don't know what to say. I mean, this kind of things happen in sport, and it happened to me a few times.
Novak Djokovic, because of Lorenzo Musetti's untimely leg injury, moved on to the semifinals for the 13th time at the Australian Open, albeit aware that his opponent should have advanced.
You know, being in quarters of a Grand Slam, 2 sets to love up, and being in full control, I mean, so unfortunate. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. I really wish him a speedy recovery, and he should have been a winner today, no doubt.
With Lorenzo Musetti's leg injury, Novak Djokovic advanced to the Australian Open semifinals against Jannik Sinner, who knocked out American Ben Shelton in straight sets.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
American Jessica Pegula won her quarterfinals match versus fellow American Amanda Anisimova in straight sets to reach the Aussie Open semifinals for the first time. Pegula will face Elena Rybakina, who eliminated Iga Swiatek. Pegula's parents in the news yesterday. The Pegulas own the Buffalo Bills, who have hired a new head coach. It's their offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. The Broncos fired offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi and 2 other assistant coaches. Former Giants head coach Brian Daboll hired by the Titans as offensive coordinator. The Jets fired offensive coordinator Tanner Engstrand. For scores, more stories, and features, go to foxsports.com. I'm Jared Max.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
Alarm clock bark, sky still gray, radio clicks on, static haze. Good morning, Marianas, in my face, Brad yelling, wake up, Saipan, no escape. Coffee burns my lip, he laughs in my kitchen, talks like he knows every bruise that I am in. Good morning, Marianas, rise up, Saipan, hearts on the harbor, headlines in his hand. Good morning, Marianas, live from the reef to the ridge, spread with the weather, and a dare on the bridge. Traffic on Beach Road, kids half dressed. He jokes about rain and unpaid rent. Says call the show, tell me what you regret. Then plays our song like a second chance bet. He says, say your name, we say it like a prayer. Through busted speakers, we are almost there. Good morning, Marianas, rise up, Saipan. Shacks and condos, all sing with the fan. Good morning, Marianas, old scars, new daylight. Brad talks nonsense, somehow gets it right.
6:35 here in the morning on Thursday. All right, we had Taco Tuesday, which was great. We had Hump Day yesterday, which we were talking about. That means camels and Camel beer and Camel cigarettes. That's how you get a two-humper. I mean, that is the way it ends up going. But just a great start to the day, getting all jumped up, popped up here on coffee and caffeine. I am just all nuked out, I guess. But I think really excited because the folks over at CPA got those lights knocked out overnight. In fact, the funny thing is, we'll play that interview for you. The guys at operations letting us know what was happening there. But we got the heads up last night about the lights being out, and there were only 2 flights that were supposed to come in last night. One from Air Busan and one from TUA. And we're wondering, man, the original notice that came out said it was going to be all the way till the summer, and I'm like, whoa! I mean, like, how bad are the lights up there? Then it's like, all right, it's only going to be till the 31st, but really that was just trying to give people a heads up that it might just take longer, just in case. Fun fact, though, CPA on it, got it done. They put that stuff out there yesterday. They got everything done overnight, and so those flights that were supposed to come in while we were sleeping, well, while I would have been sleeping, they're already good to be coming in today. So one should be here already, and the other one coming in later this afternoon. So they didn't get delayed, they didn't get diverted, they just got pushed back a little bit. So they are coming in. So we didn't lose out because CPA got it done. And heads up, or hats off to the folks over at CPA for getting it done. Well, we're going to get to all the headlines and all that other stuff, but what we need to do is help you get to where you need to go this morning. Because there's a lot of traffic out there on the roads. There's a ton of it happening right now. So let's get out there and take a look. Thanks to the good folks over at AK Toyota. Letting you know from Puerto Rico. That's right. All right, so let's go up. In fact, let's start over there by AK. AK is looking pretty good right now, actually. Traffic looking great along Middle Road. I know it's Sean Polly Arnold, but Middle Road over there in Puerto Rico, and everything looking pretty good in Garapain. You do get a little bit of congestion over by JG Sablon Ice and Water, but that's not too bad. You see a lot of diversion going around by the museum. Actually, you take a look by the old House of Prayer and that little creep road that goes behind the Korean church to get you out there over there by the museum. And man, I'll tell you, that is quite the diversion route. Over there in Gualarai by the courthouse, folks trying to head south are going to get a little bit of a delay over there on Middle Road in Gualarai. Everything else looking pretty good all the way down to Monsignor Guerrero, who we heard about yesterday from Manny Borja. Also, more great stories having him and Francis Sablon in yesterday. All right, well, that's the intersection that matters, at the place where connections matter. IT&E, where CMG meets Middle Road. Over there by the old AK, it's looking pretty good too. So far, so good for traffic. It's not bumper to bumper really anywhere, but it does start to get a little bit congested over there in Chalumpiao right now by the lights. People trying to get their kids to school. All right, over there, Guangdong Hardware looking pretty good also. That is the only other place that's got some congestion over there by Shell Dandan's looking good. The college is looking good. Home of the Canaries looking good over there in San Vicente. Scrolling around the back road just to take a real quick look. And everything is pretty money, including that place over there that sounds delicious. What could it be? Oh, yes. Ena's Kitchen. I'm telling you, what is the special today? That should be a trivia contest to find out what the lunch special at Ena's Kitchen is going to be today. I know tomorrow's my favorite day, but today is going to still be good over there. It's all delicious all the time over there at Ena's Kitchen. And if you're not checking it out, well, then you're getting the wrong kind of calories in your life. I'm telling you, it is not the right way to go. Where you want to go is to Ena's Kitchen. And the way you want to get there is with your cool new Corolla or your cool new Tacoma from AK Toyota. $2,000 down payment assistance if you want a cool Corolla. $3,000 down payment assistance if you want a cool Tacoma. That's right, you could look like Sonny. I'm telling you, it's awesome. They'll even give you a free tent if you pick up that truck. But they've got free insurance. They've got free service, everything seems like it's included over there in AK. Included is also your amazing feeling you're going to get when you roll out of the dealership with your brand new car. They also have some great used cars over there too, but man, their new stuff is outstanding, and you could be super cool if you get one of those with them too. Well, hey, we're happy that they're out here taking care of us, and now we're here to take care of you with some of our headlines today on National Puzzle Day. Today is National Puzzle Day. I was watching. I didn't get through it because I fell asleep because, that's what happens. You work late, you go home, flicked on a movie, knocked out. I'm way behind on movies. The Minecraft movie, there was some, Jason Momoa is in it too. He gave some stupid quote about being a puzzle, and I can't remember. Like, well, you could be the one piece of a puzzle makes it cool. It was so stupid, I can't remember. Anyway, National Puzzle Day is today. It's a perfect day to do a little brain exercise. Whether it's a crossword, jigsaw, or Sudoku, puzzles engage our brain in more ways than one. Scientists have discovered that when we work on jigsaw puzzle, we utilize both sides of the brain, improving memory, cognitive function, and problem-solving skills in the process. By utilizing puzzles, people can stimulate the brain to improve a number of skills. Maybe that sounds like a good plan. I like Sudoku anyway. I'm glad that my son's into it. And he still does it where he writes the little numbers. Like, I think it could be this one. Yeah, I used to do that too. I try to keep it all in the old bean right now as I'm doing it. But he's still got those little notes in there too. Do you remember, are you a Sudoku person? Do you remember when you kind of went from pencil to pen to really get it in there and lock it in? That's pretty cool. All right, well, hey, speaking of pretty cool, Sissy Nimwes is here. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Great to see you. Jack Boekus in the house. Great to see you again, my friend. Joshua Brazel, a little brazzle dazzle in the morning, and the skies are clearing up a little bit. You might be able to look up with your telescope and see something super cool in the next few days. Eric Mopna's veteran brother in the house. Great to see you. He's saying good morning to all of you, by the way. He says, good morning, Brad, CNMI, and everyone listening in. Have a blessed and safe Thursday. Take care, stay safe, and God bless you and your family always. Drive safely. How about that, Eric Mofnas, with that daily dose of goodness every time. Ricky Castro, watching from the mainland now. Great to see you. Luisa Cabrera, good morning. Good to see you too. Annie Dowling, watching all the way from San Roque, long distance. Great to see you this morning too. And Ignacio de la Cruz and all the crew over there in YouTube land. You know, we were watching, and somebody, we had a conversation with somebody just the other night, and she's like, you know, you never say hi to me when I'm watching. I'm like, I can't see if you're watching. I can only see it if you comment. If you end up, speaking of which, if you guys, this is something cool. We're finding out cool new things about this every day. But if you like the show, it helps the show too. Like, I'm not talking about like just liking our page, which, yes, please do. If you haven't followed us already, please follow us. But also hit like when you're watching the show, whether you're doing that on the YouTube side or on the Facebook side. Appreciate it. That'll help. And if we say something funny, you know, you can put the laughs in there too and enjoy it. By the way, you could be a part of this show, not just through the comments, but you can send us a message on WhatsApp too, or you can call us at 670-789-2323, 670-789-2323. You are part of this show. You're just as active as a part of this show as I am, kinda. Like, I'm just the guy with the microphone and says some goofy stuff once in a while. But you guys send us tips. You guys send us news. You guys send us jokes, which we can use every single day for sure. We'll take it. All right. Just getting a couple of messages that just came in. By the way, yep. I just got somebody just asked, what's a good time to get the tickets? Is someone there in the morning? They're talking about the VFW for Super Bowl. That's right. The Super Bowl is coming up, and it's going to be on February 9th here in Saipan. And you're not going to want to miss it. The VFW is one of the places that's hosting a Super Bowl party. We sell out every year because it's the best deal in Saipan. It's $30. Hey, $30, I can watch the game at home. True story, you can. But $30 gets you a nice late breakfast. It gets you tons of food for lunch. It's not just like a fixed plate. You fix your own plate. There's going to be a buffet. What else are we going to have? Unlimited Bloody Marys, which is great with that breakfast stuff. There's also unlimited Bud and Bud Light, thanks to the folks over at Marpac hooking us up with all the good stuff. Now, if you want to buy other stuff, you can, but in fact, you're going to get raffle tickets and everything if you buy buckets of different things at different prices. The deal that we end up having, it's the best one in town. The first 30 people who are going to walk in the door are going to get some cool prizes from Marpac. It's not the first 30 tickets sold. They're already selling, but the first 30 people who show up that morning are going to get some gear from Marpac. And I still got my stuff from last year. It's awesome. So let's see what we've got. We don't have it in hand yet, but we're going to be getting it from them next week. So even better than that, the folks at Godfather's right next door, I know they're sold out. They got a great party planned. And afterwards, there's going to be a sprint in the street. I know you saw the video because we posted it and we watched it last year. There is going to be a trophy this year for the sprint downtown. And during the day, it's going to be so much fun. You're not going to want to miss it. That's got to be almost as fun as the game. If you don't have a team in the Super Bowl, you're going to be cheering for one of these guys who is sprinting down the street. Last year, there was a casualty, and the sprint is going to be named after him, including a trophy. It is a perpetual trophy. And I don't know if he received it already, but last year's sprint winner is about to get that trophy, and we'll see who gets it this year. I'm telling you, it was so much more fun. After the Super Bowl last year, watching everybody spill out into the streets and watching that sprint, it was, again, we're still talking about it today, so you know it's going to be good next time. All right. What else do we have? All right. Again, the messages you guys send us are awesome, and I can laugh about them all day. All right. Oh yeah. Hey, that's something else that's coming up. Winter Olympics. Because we're not a big winter sports folks here in the Marianas. I mean, I guess we could be if we were in the States for sure. But because we're here, there's not a whole lot of luging that's happening. There's not a whole lot of curling that's happening. But next week starts the Winter Olympics, the 2026 Winter Olympics. They're going to be in Italia, and there's going to be 16 sports in all. They're almost as cool as the Pacific Games, only they're winter. There's 116 gold medals up for grabs and all these great competitions. I'm excited about it. There's curling. That's cool. I've never done it, but I think it would be fun to try it and then have a few beers afterwards. They've got alpine skiing. They like the downhill stuff. Figure skating, not really my thing. Women's alpine skiing slalom. I'm into like hockey. That's more of my stuff. The gold medal they've got skiing. They got women's ice hockey. Women's ice hockey is really good. I'm telling you, the competition is fierce, and there's no real hitting in the women's game. So it's not as exciting to me as the guys, but I love the passing, and I love the spirit behind it. But the men's ice hockey, the gold medal game is going to be on February 22nd. Looking forward to that. It's the highlight of the whole games, and that's why they're doing it all the way at the end, the same day as the closing ceremony. Pop into your comments real quick. Eric says, what time do the doors open at VFW for the Super Bowl? Oh, that's 8 o'clock. So doors open at 8 a.m. at VFW for the Super Bowl party. That's Monday. PSS is off, so you guys got time off. They should make that. I don't know if does that fall in the austerity day. Do people have off all around Saipan? Well, that would be cool. Yeah. All right, so so 8 o'clock. There you go, 8 o'clock. So back to the Winter Olympics real quick. There's some cool storylines that are going to be out there to watch. The hockey stuff is a big deal. For hockey, though, which is funny, they just built the rinks for these games, and the one that they built is 3 feet shorter than a regular National Hockey League rink. That extra 3 feet is probably not going to make too much of a difference, but it still is different. It's like, imagine if there's like 1 yard short for NFL field. Like, you're only missing a yard. Man, I guess you go to the 49 and that's it. There's no 50-yard line. I think we could probably get away with it, and nobody's really going to notice. All right. Russian athletes. Some federations are deciding whether to let Russians compete in neutral athletes, but only after they are cleared by independent review to ensure they have not publicly supported war in Ukraine and are not affiliated with Russia's military or other forces. This is something that's been going on since Russia invaded Ukraine. Almost 4 years ago now. 3 years ago, but I think it hits 4 years in February. All right, so what's new with skiing? Ski mountaineering will make its Olympic debut, while skeleton added a mixed team event. Skeleton is crazy. That's where these guys go down on that luge board face first. I don't know why it's called skeleton, but it might be because that's all that's left when they find you at the bottom. You're going so fast, and you're just ripping off everything as you're zipping down there. They've got doubles for luge, large hill ski jumping, okay, and they added super team events. All right, well, we'll look forward to that this time as well. Hey, let's go closer to home real quick, just so we can knock out that story. I know we mentioned it, but yesterday we ended up getting a heads up. There was what they call a NOTAM, a NOTAM, notice to airmen. Now I know that we have it for folks who are out there on the boats and out there on the water. Notice to sailors, but it was that the airport in Saipan, the lights were out, so they weren't going to be able to let any flights land at night at all. And when that happens, that's not good for anybody, right? But the main thing is that we were worried that there were 2 flights that were scheduled to come in last night while we were sleeping. In fact, it was Air Busan and it was T-Wave. So 2 flights coming from Korea were going to be out of luck. Luckily, they were able to get it done. In fact, the original notice to airmen had it wrapping up in the summer, like in June. In fact, can we put this on here? Well, this is where we could show you this, and then the notice to airmen too, right? Yeah, there we go. So this is on just so you can see it for yourself. This is on the website nminewsservice.com. With the story that gives the updates. Yeah, there it is, runway restored and all that. But this is the notice to airmen. It was gonna expire on the morning of Saturday, but they got it done yesterday, like last night. They got it done overnight. So those flights that were scheduled to make their way in last night are coming in today. One of them's coming in at 7:30 and the other one at 3 p.m. So great job to CPA for getting all that stuff squared away. Those guys were outstanding. You can't beat it. In fact, we had a really good phone call with these guys this morning just to give us a heads up. And the best part about it is that they don't mess around. Like they just like, hey, we got it done, we got it handled, and you can't ask for anything more than that. We're gonna get you. I want to play it now. Oh, come on! Why am I doing it this way? Just so you guys can hear it really quick. In case you missed it, we do have it. It's already on all the social media channels, so you're able to see it. But we'll play this for you so you guys can hear it. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, we had 2 flights that are supposed to come in last night, but now they're gonna wait till daylight for them to come in.
All right, so we didn't lose any tourists. They're just getting here a little bit later than we thought.
Yes, sir. So T-Way will be here 7:30, and the Busan flight will be here at 1500.
All right, so we're good to go. Was it because of the rain that damaged the lights?
Yeah, I guess the water went into the lines and it burned up some of the lines, and now we have they resolved the issue last night.
All right. Well, great. All right, so that's the whole story right there. The awesome, hardworking team from CPA getting it done.
Yes, sir. All right, Brett. Lights are back. Yes, we're back in service.
All right. Hey, that's great news. We're going to put it out today. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, Brett.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there you go. That was a great call this morning as we were able to get it. Yeah. Well, hey, it works out great. These guys got it done. And so instead of, it being like a doom and gloom, we didn't get, people can't make their way in there. Well, they can. And it's because, we got good people who know how to get their stuff done. So that is the real update right there. We'll put it on the screen. Ooh, doesn't that look fancy? Yeah, so you can see it. You can read the whole story for yourself over there on the NMINewsService.com. It's also on the social media channels. But that's it. The good news is that they did indeed get it done, which is great. Speaking of getting it done, if you haven't already done it, you can still take advantage of that survey. Have you guys done that yet? I know a lot of people have because we have gotten some information from them that told us that people have done it. But that survey, if you haven't done it already, boy, you are missing out. That survey means you get $50 just for having a phone conversation with somebody, which is pretty awesome. It's kind of like the easiest way to make $50. And the other thing is that you're helping somebody from the CNMI get their doctorate. You can't beat it, because when we spoke with Chelsea here, just so you could see it on the screen right there. Ooh, let me move it to the other side. Now we'll just put it right here. This will be fine. If you haven't done this already, and maybe this is your first time hearing about it, if it is, oh my goodness, we have this on our social media page, so it's easy. It should be relatively easy for you to find. But they're looking for people who are 18 years old or older who have primarily lived here in the Marianas. That includes Guam, Saipan, Tinian, Rota, Guam. Hey, it could be Pagan or Alamagan or Anatahan if you want. But if you primarily grew up here and lived here in the Marianas, then this is your opportunity. You scan that code or check us out. It's posted on the page. It's pinned as a post on our page. It's been on there for about 3 weeks now. Yeah, almost 4 weeks. 4 weeks. No, 3.5. Sure. But we've got that on there. So you're going to end up having like a phone call or a video call with Chelsea King, and she's going to ask you some questions that as it goes to this study that she's doing for her dissertation at Harvard. And this has already passed the institutional review boards for Harvard and for the University of Guam. So it's official. It's legit. You're basically just going to talk to her for like about an hour and a half. And we've had her on the show. She's very pleasant to speak with. She's just great. And again, you can do something to help her get her PhD, and you could do that while getting $50 just for having that conversation. So spread the word. Let your friends know about it. It's great. And especially going into, what hopefully is going to be a great weekend. You can get this stuff knocked out. Speaking of great weekends, Tinian Hot Pepper Festival coming up. We had the mayor on yesterday to talk about all the stuff that they've got lined up. They've got acts, they've got entertainments, they've got competitions, they've got great food, great music, great fun at Tinian Hot Pepper Festival. It is Pika Fest over there in Tinian, and it's going to be the spiciest Valentine's Day weekend you've ever had. You might be coming home. You might have only bought 2 tickets, but you're bringing back 3. That might happen if you have a lot of fun over there. And you know what? You should. You deserve it. Go ahead and have some fun over there in Tinian not next week, but 2 weeks from now. And I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Speaking of not being disappointed, you won't be disappointed if you make your way over to the Kensington this weekend. The Business Person of the Year Gala, all the awards for the agencies and for the folks and for the companies, all happening. The tickets are on austerity rates. You can't beat it. They're only $100 to get into the Business Person of the Year Gala, which is wild because they used to be $150 for these things, and you're still going to be able to have fun. The food's going to be great. I think you do get a drink ticket, but after that, you end up buying the drinks. And the good news about that is that you can feel very good about it because you're going to be supporting students, because a lot of the money, this goes for the scholarship program that the chamber puts out every single year. So that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that's a good point. Thanks for reminding me. Just going back to that survey again real quick, that phone call that you can have with that interview. You can't just be a Howley guy. You got to be Chamorro Carolinian from the CNMI or Guam, or have spent most of your life in the Marianas as a Chamorro or Carolinian. There you go. Now you know. That's the update to qualify. So get on it. If you haven't, you definitely want to. It's the right thing to do and a tasty way to do it. Wilford Brimley talking about oatmeal. All right. Let's see where we at. We're at 8:01. Wait. I want to try this today. We hadn't done this yet, but I want to do this. IT&E News Time, 8:01. How about that? Is that cool? That is something I've been looking forward to for a while. I'm only 1 minute off. I want to do it at 8 o'clock, but now I can do it. It's my show. I can do it anytime I want. It doesn't have to be at 8 o'clock. It can easily be 8:01. Well, it is 8:01, so let's get you the latest news from the Associated Press.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. The Federal Reserve is pausing interest rate cuts after making 3 in a row. Sarkar Magani has details.
Chair Jerome Powell notes an upgrade in economic growth as the job market shows signs of stabilizing.
Are they fully in balance? Hard to say.
A key issue is President Trump's tariffs. Powell says the impacts should peak and come down this year.
Assuming there are no new major tariff increases.
For now, Powell says the Fed's policy is in a good place and the key rate will not change, despite the president's unprecedented pressure for sharp drops. Powell says he remains strongly committed to the Fed's independence.
And so are my colleagues.
Sarkar Magani, Washington.
A modest reaction on Wall Street, the S&P inched down less than 0.1% from its high set yesterday. The Dow also nearly unchanged, gaining 12 points, while the Nasdaq added 0.2%. Amazon's cutting about 16,000 jobs, and Tesla's annual profit plunged to its lowest level since the pandemic. It ceded the title of world's largest electric vehicle maker to Chinese rival BYD, while boycotts have hammered sales. The FBI served a search warrant at the Fulton County Elections Office in Georgia, seeking records tied to the 2020 election. Hai Panjwani has details.
An agency spokesperson says the search is taking place at the county's main election office in Union City, just south of Atlanta. The search comes as the FBI, under the leadership of Director Kash Patel, has moved quickly to pursue the political grievances of President Trump. That includes working with the Justice Department to investigate multiple perceived adversaries. Trump has long insisted that the 2020 election was stolen, even though judges across the country and his own attorney general said they found no evidence of widespread fault that tipped the contest in Democrat Joe Biden's favor. He's long made Georgia, one of the battleground states he lost in 2020, a central target for his complaints. I'm Hai Panjwani.
This is AP News. Winter weather continues to hamper many Americans. Julie Walker has an update.
Mississippi officials say they're sending 135 snowplows to clear Interstates 55 and 22, where frozen conditions are causing massive traffic jams. They're also rushing supplies to drivers stuck on icy stretches and diverting traffic, says MDOT Commissioner Sean Tyndall.
We're working with our partners at the National Guard and MEMA, trying to get these roads where they're passable.
Many states still grappling with frigid weather following last weekend's storm. National Weather Service meteorologist Mark Miller says more bad weather is forecast.
Some serious cold for sure. And again, most places are going to be well into the
teens, single digits, and even below zero, though, with more northern extent.
At least 50 people have died in states afflicted by the dangerous cold. I'm Julie Walker.
There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
Hey, bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
the first shield. Mothers clutch their pearls, their heartbreak unsealed. Dogs won't bark, the sky won't rain, even the sun feels a little less sane. Dogs won't bark, the sky won't rain, even the sun feels a little less sane. Why'd you shave it down? The women cry. The kids don't feel sound. The mustache of Louis cool. We rule the town. Now it's gone and the world's turned upside down. Turned upside down. Turned upside
All right, welcome back. Checking out a couple things. I love that song. It is all about AI music for me. I am all about it. In fact, I'm wondering, why is Facebook giving me all these dings about, it's like, hey, portion of your stuff might belong to someone else. I'm like, none of it does. What are you talking about? And so went through and I just kept restored the audio and all that stuff. And in the meantime, after the show is done on a live thing, you can't see it on the website, but you can still see it on the social media channels and on YouTube. And it turns out it was from one of the ads from one of the sponsors that we've got. There's a little piece of music in there that they put in that belongs to somebody else. And I'm like, well, gosh darn it. Thank goodness at least Facebook told me what they were telling me about, what the issue was. And now we got it, so we're good. And we ended up changing out the music. But the world is changing. The way people get their information, the way people get their news, everything changes out here. And so one of those things, the traditional way, you used to be able to get away with stuff in Saipan. There's no real way that any company here, there's a way for them to do it. They just don't. They don't pay to put this whatever songs on for their ads. It's true. For the reels, you don't have to because you can get away with it because Facebook has something like doing that. But people don't really have the license to do all of that stuff. I know because I've done it and I know all of them do it too. So when you hear the cool music that you might actually know, that, the stuff that's actually licensed, they're not licensing it. Now, for the radio stations, they're playing it because they got the license to do all that stuff, right? They have to pay for a license every year to be able to do all that stuff. So that's easy. But, individual artists would have to license their song to company A for them to be able to use that song and all that other stuff for their ad. So, literally, the way that now that people are getting their info through what we do and all that stuff, your regular ad that you get from another company, they might not be able to do it. Even if they get a license to do it, other people need a license specifically for that ad and all that other stuff. So that's why AI music is the way to go. At least now we'll see how things change. And things are going to change all the time. It'll be an evolving thing all the way through. But for right now, that is the way to do it. If you're not already enjoying the world of AI, my gosh, I'll tell you, is it scary? Maybe some of it and all that other stuff. I'm not trying to have a romantic relationship with an AI person, because it's not even a person, right? But that's the creepy stuff. But for all the other stuff, it's great. How many of your emails pop up with a suggestion right away? That's AI. How many of your, they put AI in everything, even in WhatsApp. I haven't used it in WhatsApp, but for, we use it for transcription right away. Bam, automatic transcription. All right, let's see what we can put together for like a real quick transcription. Bam, done it all the time. But the music, without a doubt, is the most fun that I'm having with AI right now. So like even the music you're listening to now, the stuff that's playing behind us, AI. The song that you just heard when we were coming in, AI. That song about Bruce Camacho, AI. Oh yeah, that just stopped. Okay, there you go. I wonder how long it would take me to find the Bruce Camacho. But the Bruce Camacho song's probably one of the top 10. But that Robert Mujica song, that's like a high energy song. It sounds to me, it reminds me of like the montage from Talladega Nights. Here's Bruce Camacho. I got two of them. Well, let's find out which one is here as I wait for it to pop up here on the screen. Yeah, and I'm saying Bruce Camacho because he's in the comments right now. This is the slower one. Do I have like a high energy Bruce Camacho song? This is how it starts.
Bruce Camacho walks the shore, Saipan skies, the waves adore. Faded boots and a camo cap, his story's stitched into the map. Oh, Bruce Camacho, you're a solid man. From the island sands to the desert span, you've seen the fire, you felt the rain, but you keep on smiling through the pain.
I mean, that is just, that's greatness right there. Is this the same thing? These are saved. Yeah, so it's the same thing. I basically have it saved twice, so they're both the same thing. I'm telling you, man, that's a great song. They're all great songs. But the key is you got to have fun with it. You got to stick with it. You can change the lyrics, you can change the beat, all of it. Like all of our theme song stuff, the same thing. Like the even the stuff that we're doing in the backgrounds now. Like here, in fact, here's something that we just did for NM Posse. Are you or someone you know living with a mental illness? Have you experienced abuse or neglect, denial of services, or discrimination because of a mental illness or disability? You have rights. NM Posse is the Northern Marianas Protection and Advocacy Systems Incorporated, and we're here for you. Individuals diagnosed with mental illness have human, civil, and legal rights under federal and local law. No one should be mistreated, denied services, or discriminated against because of a disability. NM Posse's PIME program provides protection and advocacy for individuals with mental illness and provides information about your rights, advocacy and assistance for eligible individuals, and support in cases involving abuse, neglect, or discrimination. Services are confidential and provided at no cost to eligible individuals. To learn more, call NM Posse today at 670-235-7273 or 7274 or email gborja@nmposse.org. And that's going to be going with a video also, but I've got it queued up just so we're able to play it for a radio spot, like a voiceover spot that we've got here. But there's so many. You could have so much fun with them. They could do all kinds of stuff. I just didn't like the pronunciation they used for Tobot. They said Tobat instead of Tobot. So you got to work on the spelling and they went with a little bit of a country theme for a Tobot. But it's Tobat. And I'm like,
Down in Dan, where the palms sway low, lives a guy named Tobat, everyone knows. With a roll of film and a steady hand, he's a tin man. Yeah, the window wizard of the land. From Saipan skies to the ocean blue, he shades the world, makes it look brand new. Tin man to bat, rolling through the breeze,
don't get me wrong. Our local artists are the best, no doubt about it. And that would be the preference for everything. Guaranteed, 10 times out of 10. But when you want to get something done, you want to get it done fast. You don't have to go back and forth, all that other stuff. It's like they're sitting in the studio with you, working on all that stuff. Only your studio could be at your desk while you're listening to it. I love this one too. I mean, it's only like the song's so good it makes me want to change his nickname from Tobat to Tobat just because it sounds great.
He's not in a cave, but he's saving the day. Cooler cars, clear reviews, his own special way. Tin Man to Bat, rolling through the
Right?
shields your eye from the island's heat with ease. Tin Man to Bat, hero on the go, where the sun can touch. That's where his magic shows.
Come on. By the way, the innuendo on that one says where the sun can't touch, that's where his magic shows. That's not my lyric.
Rolling through the breeze, shield your eye from the island's heat with ease. Tin Man to Bat,
Just great.
on the go, where the sun can touch. That's where his magic shows.
That would be the theme song for his OnlyFans channel. That little piece right there. That is just gold. Oh my God. It is a lot of fun. What I need to do is come up with some more of these things. Sure, Brad, that was totally you, says Bruce Camacho. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't think I appreciated how good that was until just now hearing it, because that is just too good. One of the ones I really like is for one of our other regular contributors to the show, and that's this one. This has a Bruno Mars kind of vibe. Right, and you know, with the lyrics that come on to, like this, I'm thinking Bruno Mars.
The clock strikes 6, the coffee brews. Downtown sings, it's the morning news. Then comes a voice smooth as silk, dripping charm like honey and milk. He's got the vibe, he's got the flow. Every day he steals the show. Feeling easy more, hotter than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the blow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling easy more, hotter than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the blow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling easy more.
You cannot beat it. It is so much fun, and it's good. I know. I'm telling you, I need to post each one of these as standalones, so you can have your own Good Morning Marianas playlist. And you can be on it. I looked into doing it for Spotify. I have to hire a distributor. Literally, it's way more in depth and way more complicated than I wanted it to be. I just want to be able to post my own stuff. And yeah, it's way less fun than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, good morning to you, Corazon, Balita, all the way from the Philippines. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Thanks for joining us. Richie, great to see you again. Thanks for coming back. Great to see you this morning. By the way, wherever you're watching from, you guys can call us. You can call us on WhatsApp also. You can just give us a ring, 670-789-2323. Again, like I said, you could WhatsApp call us and join the show too. If you've got a comment, a question, a joke, you name it.
Hotter than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the glow. Feeling sexy, feeling bold. Feeling easy, more. Hotter than the radio. He's the man, the myth, the glow. Feeling sexy, feeling
And that's it. So, and It's literally everything that we're rolling with. The music is AI. We are all about this stuff. It is the way to go. Like even for like when we were doing stuff with IT&E for the grant that they got, the award that they got for bringing in fiber to everyone. We did this one. This is like high-speed dreams is what it comes out to. And got like a Katy Perry. Hey, Harley. But right, it's got kind of like a combo of like Pink and Katy Perry, maybe? Yeah, Katy Perry. And so, I mean, we're able to do it for like different stuff. We even got one for the, and I got like 2 different versions of it. Like, I like this one. It's pretty dope. Here's the other one. It's a little bit more low key, but still kind of upbeat. Yeah, like Kelly Clarkson. Yes. Now this one has like a Maroon 5 vibe. Same thing. True. All right, I'm just waiting for the beat to drop. Excuse me. All right, so that's the beat drop for this one. Not bad, right? And now, so this is the one that we ended up doing for the whole deep sea mining thing. So this one has that total like listen to that. And so not only the music, but like the lyrics. Again, we're not even having to write all of it. Good morning, Jerry. These are good run songs. Not bad, right? Like, I almost feel bad though. I feel like I'm Kanye West without the craziness. But like, being like Kanye West, like feeling your own music. Like, yeah. But this is good. So this is deep sea mining stuff. I mean, are you kidding? Like, it's great. Now, you want a different theme. Here's another one, all right? This one I really like because this was with when we had Emma and Pete coming on for 500 sales. Again, totally different theme. And I love it. The energy, right? And how you got to give it enough information to craft good lyrics that are appropriate for your message. So this was about 500 sales, and those two.
Emma said to Pete, let's build a dream. From the waves and the stars and the sunbeam gleam. 1,000 hands, 1,000 arms. We'll bring back the ocean like it was before.
here it comes. Dang, man. It's good. It is good. AI music. It knows me. Man, I feel like we can roll like a full-on like radio station, not radio station really, but like we could literally just do music all day. We just have to create more of these. In fact, maybe that's the challenge. Send us your AI song, your own creation. A Friends vibe, it does have that. So, and it comes back, by the way. This is still going. I just love these, like, these riffs. This bit sounds almost U2-ish. Drums. Just good stuff. Like, they know how to dig in. They being AI. And here's another one. This was when we had Nelson and Donna Crum come on. We know they're big into pickleball. We know they're the dental folks. Dental Donna and Pickleball Nelson. I love this one too.
Nelson traded his drill for a paddle in hand. Left the dentist chair for the pickleball stand. He's slicing shots, chasing dreams, crossing the sand. He's got a serve that'll make you understand. From Saipan shores to courts worldwide, he's got that island swagger, a champion stride. Pickleball Nelson, smashing through the air. From Saipan sunsets to anywhere. Dental Donna waits with a love so rare. In their paradise dental spell, they'll always care.
Again, a different theme for everything. It's so great because you can create so fast, so many different things, different styles, different voices.
He's got a backpack of paddles, a heart full of zest.
And great messages.
Flipping lobs in Rio, Asian serves in Budapest. But he always comes back to the place he knows best. where the Saipan waves put his soul to rest. He's a globe-trotting star with a big island smile, but home's where Donna makes it all worthwhile. Pickleball Nelson, smashing through the air, from Saipan sunsets to anywhere. Dental Donna waits with a love so rare. In their paradise dental spa, they'll always care.
All right, just for fun, I'm putting something in here to see if we can get something pretty neat pretty quick. Yeah, Willie Nelson or or the Margaritaville guy, Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, he said, Brad, let's hear the classified Bills Mafia. I did do one, but I didn't really love the way it came out. Sounds a little bit too heavy for me. I got 2 generating right now though for Super Bowl. I'll let you hear that in a second. This sounds too like, eh. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I think that was a swing and a miss. Oh yeah, this was actually, I made this for Bills against the Patriots. Yeah, so I didn't really like it. This was the other version it came out with. Yeah, I just didn't like it. It just seems like too heavy. And I wanted something a little bit nicer. Oh, but here's another one. Okay, this will be the last one until the next one, right? Yeah, too much on the massive side. All right, I do like this that we did for Pika Fest. Same thing, AI.
Sun jumps up over San Jose, boots lined up the Fiesta way. Kids got tickets clutched in their hands. Sorry's kicking up the sand. Smell that smoke, yeah, the grills all glow. Teeters laughing in a long, long row. Hot sauce bottles, red as can be. Pepper so hot you can hardly see.
I like it. Oh man, I'll tell you. So this one I did have more to do with the lyrics. That's part of the fun of this too. So it creates a first draft for you essentially, and you can still play with the words. And like after it comes back with the song, you can come back and change the lyrics, change the spacing. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. Change the beat, the style, whatever. Like I've got one for out of my news service too. But it's got a little more of a calypso theme when you say island stuff. I'm like, I don't want calypso. We're not in the Caribbean. It's not the same thing. But so just for kicks, I like that, Caleb. Put your voice to it. I would love to, if I could do it like that. But you know, maybe there's a way to overlay it. There is, by the way, with this stuff. You can put your voice to these tracks. Yeah, but you know, this is not. Yeah, I guess we could, but we'd have to do it at night when there's not an office next door rocking. Okay, so here, this is supposed to be a Super Bowl song. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, this sounds terrible. Oh my God. I think it's because it's the Patriots. So this is awful. There's nothing football Super Bowl about this. And there's no lyrics. Okay, so let's try this one. Awful, right? Like there's nothing good about it. So it's not a home run every time. So now you got to play with it and try to fix it. So now I got to auto-generate some lyrics with this one. Here, let's do that. Boom. So here, now let's try this again. I'm going to do this. Ready? I am going to try it again. This is when you are. This is how it goes. Boom. Boom. All right. So I've already got my prompt in there, and we'll do it. Juan, I don't know if you sent other messages. This is just the first one I saw, by the way. Thanks for the message. He said, "Good morning, Brad. Checking if my messages are going through." I can see that one. I didn't see any other ones that you put up. Let's already blame the Patriots. I got a great, by the way, somebody sent this to me, and I sent it. Oh, you probably already saw it, 'cause I'm sure I put it in our Project Buddy Check group about the Bills logo. Looking like a Seahawks logo. It's one of the many, and if you didn't see it in the Project Buddy Check chat, that's because we get like 1 billion messages in there every day. It's impossible to see all of it. Oh, jeez. Okay. So they gave me 2 versions. Not Brady. I've got to change. I could select this one, but I got to change the lyrics. But I think this one's going to be better. Let me pick this one. And we're going to change. Make sure that this one doesn't have the wrong players' names. So, like, it already put in, like, Brady and Marshawn Lynch. They're talking about, like, the old matchup. So let's just, okay, this one looks good. So we're going to create it. The other version had the other stuff. So we're running it through there now. Oh, Shoko, Ohio gozaimasu. By the way, fun fact is, Shoko's got this great business, DC Rentals. Have you heard of it? It is awesome. They do tents, they do tables. She does everything, really. I don't know what the business model is for her other than we're just going to do all of it. Name it. We're doing it. But DC Rentals, they provided us, if you were one of the vets who were out there on Monday to get your laptop voucher, that tent and that table, we ended up getting through DC Pro Rentals, and they donated it to us so that we would not have to wait out there in the rain. They didn't know it was going to rain. We just knew that we needed a tent and table so that we could be out there telling people about what's going on with VFW and with the Project Buddy Check. So they said, you know what, we'll take care of it for you. So DC Pro Rentals has been awesome. I couldn't believe it. You guys can get info from them. In fact, you know, this, Shoko, you gave us your, I'm looking at it now, by the way, again, and it looks like I got your card. Do you have your, like, the digital version of this layout? Because this is great. But this one looks like it's a scanned card that you got. Not like that won't work for us. But if you could send it to us, that would be great. Oh, yes. Yes. And the reason why I ask is because I want to be able to show people like just a higher resolution version of it. In fact, here, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. While we're waiting on this one, I'm just waiting for this next one to generate so we could show you guys. Here, let's do this. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see this one too. It's going to be about as, yeah, this will work out great here. This is it. This is the info for DC Pro Rentals. They did that for us, for the vets, for free. They didn't charge us anything for it. They sent it up the night before. And so they did that as part of their give back to the community, which was awesome. 989-1260 is the number. DC Pro Solutions 670@gmail.com. If you want to reach out, get some great tents and tables, and do it for some folks who are already giving back and helping folks out in the community. Hey, wait, we do too. Okay, if you do too, that's great. Let us know. But these guys did this for us on Monday, out of the blue. After they were asked, it was just a snap. Absolutely, we'll do it. So there you go. These guys were awesome, and we're really appreciative for it. So if you need a tent and table, the weekend's coming up. These guys do it, and they get it to you pretty quick. All right, let's see what this next song has for us, by the way. This is, again, it's a trial and error, right? You got to keep working at it. Let's see what they got for this one. Oh, I automatically hate the music.
Red, white jerseys in the tunnel, blue and green buzzing in the air. Santa Clara sky on fire, every heartbeat saying we're almost there. Cameras chasing every warm-up, painted faces, flags in hand. From Boston lace-ups to the Northwest rain, all roads
Okay, I don't love this one. All right, here's the other version. This is not great.
Red, white jerseys in the tunnel, blue and green buzzing in the air. Santa Clara sky on fire, every heartbeat saying we're almost there.
Cameras chasing every warm-up, painted faces, flags in hand. From Boston lace-ups to the Northwest rain, all road through this patch of land.
It's the Santa Clara showdown, millions watching all around the globe. Oh yeah, Patriots, Seahawks, writing names in stone, holding on to every throw. This is more than just a Sunday, history in every yard we gain. It's the Santa Clara showdown, feel the world lean into this game.
Okay, it got better, but it's still, yeah, this is not it. So now that's just to give you a little hint of like how you can have some fun with this stuff. But I can tell you already, I'm closing it out because I'm not a fan of either of those versions of it. At least they came up with something. Anyway, maybe that's it. That's the call. I love it. By the way, that is the big game coming up on Monday for us here on February 9th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Where are you going to watch the game? I know Godfathers is full. VFW is there. Current CNMI also promoting something going down at Aqua as well. There's going to be all kinds of fun for you guys to hang out and have a blast. It is great. And you guys can enjoy some of that fun too. It is going to be awesome. We'll be at VFW because, hey, as a member, I got to be there. and I'm going to be the MC for our little party. It'll be a lot of fun for us. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are too. Tickets are available. Again, they're $30, and it is it's $30, and it includes your breakfast, it includes your lunch, it includes your Bud and Bud Light, it includes the raffle ticket for walking in the door. There's going to be stuff that's given away for the first 30 people who pass through the door, so that'll be great too. And if you want to buy other stuff, you can. And there'll be specials for all, like there'll be shot specials. There'll be other beer specials if you buy buckets of other stuff and all that. And that gets you extra raffle tickets so that you could win other stuff that we'll have on the big day. So it'll be pretty good. Yeah, for those songs, can do. Oh, look at that, Venus. We can talk about that too. Tonight, esports tournament at 6 to 8 over at Casa Marianas. They've been doing Madden. If you have been playing any Madden, and by the way, is that PS5? I think it's PS5 that you guys are using for Madden football. It's awesome. It is awesome. I still haven't even tried the PS5, but I imagine all the controls are just the same as PS4, PS3, PS2, and the original PlayStation. So that's one of the great things about it. I'm a big Madden fan. I just haven't played it in a while. And, it would be great to, PS5, there it is. I would love to go down there and check it out and win. Today, unfortunately, I've always got something, it seems like. There is no life that you're allowed to lead other than what everybody else is making you do. Today it's my own, I am having fun with AI, it's true. Today we got a board meeting for the school, and so that's going to be at 5:30. Hopefully we can keep it to an hour. I would love to get it out of there in an hour, and if we can't, well, then that's just more time I get to spend with my friends at the board. But if we do get down there pretty early, then I can run down the hill and go check it out, Casa Marianas. I want it in the schedule. In fact, I think I put it already in the calendar. Bum, 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 bum. For today, right? Yeah, well, I have the board meeting in here, but let me put the other one in here too, because you guys go all the way. Madden at Casa. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I'm sure everybody gets to play each other and all that, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. Yep, it's true. This is true. I love this. Where's the news? This is great. Where's the investigative journalism? You suck as a journalist. Yes, this is in our the YouTube right now. Yeah, that's not what the show is this morning, but thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Hey, I would say I'm right up there in the top. I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on for this stuff today. I can tell you that. But thank you for your feedback. By the way, that is the nicest statement to say to somebody. If they say something that you don't love, I got this tip from an admiral, and she said it was the nicest way to say something inappropriate with your answer is just deliver, well, thank you for your feedback. It's great. Thanks for watching. Thank you for contributing to the comment section and to the views this morning. Speaking of views this morning, we're going to be wrapping up in here in a little bit. We should be getting the new update from. Oh, geez, what happened there? Did we lose something? Are you guys still able to see everything? We should still be on there. Okay, good. Yeah, we're still there. All right, let's take a look. Okay, I just don't see it on the screen that we've got up here, but that's great. Anyway, we are hanging out just until we get the next update from the Associated Press. We're just waiting for it. It's just waiting for a live video signal. I don't know what's happening, but we should be going out to you guys. You should be able to see it, but I don't see it. All right, well, maybe then we'll do that now to wrap up because I'm not sure what happened here. We should be good to go. Well, at least you guys can see us over there on the YouTube side. Not sure what's going on the Facebook side, but it looks like we wrapped up. All right, we'll be back for you guys on the YouTube side. We'll continue with what we've got going on while we wait on the... Oh, it says it ended on the Facebook side. I'm not sure what happened, guys. Dispensa. We lost it somehow. But at least we're over here on YouTube for just another couple of minutes. I'm just waiting to see if the new news update from the Associated Press is up yet. I don't see it yet. But when that pops up, we can. Give it another shot. Well, they should be ready, but it looks like it's... Oh, there we go. All right, folks, here we go. Here's the latest news from the Associated Press.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. The uproar over the Trump administration's immigration enforcement operations now affecting business on Capitol Hill. Ed Donahue explains.
A partial government shutdown seems more likely at the end of the week. Following the deaths of 2 people at the hands of federal agents in Minneapolis, Democrats want major changes to ICE.
We want to end roving patrols. We need to tighten the rules governing the use of warrants.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer wants accountability.
Federal agents should be held to the same use of force policies that apply to state and local law enforcement and be held accountable.
A third demand?
We want masks off, body cameras on.
Republicans will need Democratic votes to keep the government open when funding runs out at midnight Friday. Texas Republican John Cornyn says they can have conversations about what additional oversight is required, what additional laws should be considered, but not at the expense of shutting down the government. Ed Donahue, Washington.
At a Senate hearing, Secretary of State Marco Rubio defended President Trump's foreign policy, including the military operation that ousted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, saying of the current situation,
"We are not postured to, nor do we intend or expect to have to take any military action in Venezuela at any time."
But Senator Jeanne Shaheen says,
"We've traded one dictator for another. So it's no wonder that so many of my constituents are asking, why is the president spending so much time focused on Venezuela instead of the cost of living and their kitchen table economic concerns?"
In Georgia, the FBI served a search warrant at the Fulton County Elections Office near Atlanta today, seeking records tied to the 2020 election. State Senator Josh McLaurin is a Democrat.
This is extremely alarming. I think Fulton County and Georgia in general are tired of being the target of Donald Trump's narcissism. That's all this is about, and he is dispatching federal officials at the highest levels of government to try to vindicate his agenda.
This is AP News. Seth Sutel now with the AP Markets Report.
Wall Street barely budged after the Federal Reserve decided to keep its main interest rate steady, just as investors had expected. Stock and bond markets were at a virtual standstill on Wednesday, while the U.S. dollar stabilized after falling sharply against other currencies recently. Some of the biggest action was once again in the market for gold. The price of the precious metal jumped to another record. The S&P 500 inched down by less than 0.1% from the all-time high it set a day earlier. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was also little changed. The Nasdaq Composite added just 0.2%. Seth Sutel, New York.
Amazon says it's cutting another 16,000 corporate jobs, and Tesla reports its annual profit plunged for the second year in a row. Net income down 46% last year, to its lowest since the pandemic. There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care. Are you or someone you know living with a mental illness? Have you experienced abuse or neglect, denial of services, or discrimination because of a mental illness or disability? You have rights. NM Posse is the Northern Marianas Protection and Advocacy Systems Incorporated, and we're here for you. Individuals diagnosed with mental illness have human, civil, and legal rights under federal and local law. No one should be mistreated, denied services, or discriminated against because of a disability. NM Posse's PIME program provides protection and advocacy for individuals with mental illness and provides information about your rights, advocacy and assistance for eligible individuals, and support in cases involving abuse, neglect, or discrimination. Services are confidential and provided at no cost to eligible individuals. To learn more, call NM Posse today at 670-235-7273 or 7274 or email gborja@nmposse.org.